All right, guys, so if you have seen my channel before, you know that I am a fan of the Andar Aspen. I've absolutely loved it last year, loved it the year before. It is a great leather case that's priced very well, full grain leather case. And today we are taking a look at the Andar Aspen for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, before we get into the video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Andar and to my boy Technically T. T, congratulations again on a fire color. First year we had Technically Red. This thing was awesome. Now we have the Tech Wave. It looks really, really good. So huge shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. And thank you guys for sending this case over to me for a review. So taking a look at the packaging, we have that classic Andar packaging where you get a slight silhouette of the case here, and it's gonna say Andar the Aspen right there. Now, flipping it on the back, you get a little bit of a statement here. Andar is the Spanish verb to carry, and some more information right there. And of course, this is that Tech Wave color. So, popping it open, first thing you see is my boy, Technically T right there. And I was fortunate enough to get a signed card right here, so huge thank you guys for that. A little information on the inside that they teamed up with T, so that's awesome. Let's set that off to the side. And here is our case right there. And that's pretty much it with the box. So, starting off, man, look at that blue color. This thing is so nice. With the silver camera ring and the silver buttons, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but this thing looks really, really good, especially with that natural titanium. So starting off with the back, you are getting that full grain oil wax leather. So this thing is absolutely going to develop a patina, so you can definitely look out for that. The more you use it, the more character this thing builds. It's gonna look really, really good. So you, of course, get that metal camera ring right there, and this time around it is actually different than before, because before they always had the black camera ring and buttons. Now you have the silver. So silver camera ring right there. Taking a look at the inside, this is that microfiber lining with your MagSafe magnet and alignment magnet right there, and a little bit of Andar branding. Now going around the sides of it, it is just going to be that full grain leather, and your buttons are going to have this microfiber material covering them as well. So you definitely don't have to worry about your buttons scratching up the buttons on your phone. And going around, you are going to get that right there with the power button as well. And your camera control is going to be a wide open cutout. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale. We'll see how much this thing weighs, and then we'll see how thick it is. And we'll go from there. So we are in grams, and we're looking at 38 grams on this case. So definitely not the heaviest case. There are heavier leather cases out there. You really don't feel the weight of the Andar Aspen when you're holding it. It is very, very comfortable to hold. And taking a look at that thickness, going from front to back, you are looking at 11.3 millimeters. And from inside to outside, we are looking at 1.8 millimeters. So definitely a nice thin case for you leather lovers out there. I always can recommend the Andar Aspen. This year is no different, but we'll get to that. And of course, we got to smell it because, you know, full grain leather has that really good leather smell. Yeah, smells like leather. Smells like you're just walking into a showroom full of leather. Smells really, really good. So let's go ahead and bring over that natural titanium 16 Pro Max, and we'll put it in here. Now let's listen out for that click. Pretty nice click for a leather case. Now, of course, it is going to be full grain leather, so you are not going to get that crazy click that you would get from a polycarbonate style case or anything like that, but this does have a good fit. Now, taking a look at those corners, 1, good, 2, that was a nice click, 3, and 4. So all 4 corners fit pretty well. This one seems to be a tiny bit more loose than the regular ones, but it's not loose to the point where it would concern me or anything like that. I think it's still going to stay on the phone very well. I've been using this since I got the Tech Wave color. It has been on my phone a lot, and I've had no issues with it coming off of my phone. And let's go ahead and take a look at that screen and camera protection. Let me give this a little bit of a wipe down first. Wipe the camera, wipe the screen, and I am using a full coverage tempered glass screen protector. And you are going to get a little bit of a screen lip right there. So you can set this down on most flat surfaces and you will be good to go. And with that camera bump, of course, you're getting a nice proper camera bump right there. So you can definitely set this on any surface and you will be just fine. The only thing is, this is full grain leather. So it's gonna show your scratches. It's gonna show your little nicks and dings and all of that stuff. But that's what leather does, especially full grain leather, that it builds character, it builds that patina. I personally like it. My leather cases from the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the ones that I use the most, they built that patina and it looked really good. Even with the scratches and maybe a little chip here and there, it looks really good. That's what leather is. That's what you get. So let's take a look around the sides of the case. Now, starting off with the top, you are completely closed in. On the left-hand side, you're gonna get your action button, volume up and down, and a little bit of Andar branding right there. Now let's listen to how those buttons sound. Super clicky buttons. I love how they protrude out. They are very comfortable. You will absolutely not miss a single button. If this is in your pocket, your purse, your sling bag, your backpack, just reach in. The buttons are so well defined, very nice, very clicky. And then moving along to the bottom, you are going to get your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, as well as a nice USB Type-C port that is pretty open. So let's actually bring over our cable here. We'll plug this in. Let's see there. We are charging. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna get a pretty wide open USB Type-C port. So most of your thicker head cables, if not all of them, should really fit in here with no issues on that. And then moving along to the right-hand side, you are going to get that complete cutout for the camera control button, and the rest of your case is closed in, including that power button. Now, speaking of camera control, how do I feel about this cutout? And it is actually not bad. I know there's a lot of people who are gonna say, oh, I don't want the cutout. I don't want just a complete cutout or a cutout around the entire button. I need that button. Listen, companies are working on it. I get it. But there are a lot worse cutouts than the one that is right here. I'm not gonna name any names, but you can definitely see that on some cases where it just almost looks like they took a huge piece out of the case and just threw it away. Even though you are getting a full cutout right there, it's still very comfortable to hold. You click it, let's see, go ahead and zoom in, zoom out a little bit, take your little picture. Let's go ahead and grab a picture of us right there. Boom, and here we go. Everything works very well, super easy, of course, to get to, and it's not uncomfortable. These edges right here are not sharp anywhere. It's very comfortable to get to. You can absolutely feel right away where that button is. Would I like to see it closed in? Yeah, I would like to see maybe just the cutout or even a button, of course, but especially with something like leather, I'd imagine it's a much more difficult material to work around, but it's not like a plastic case or a TPU case where you're getting that, you know, super precise. You can get those cutouts without affecting the material. In a leather case, I'd imagine it is much harder. So that is something we do have to take into consideration when talking about these leather cases with their cutout. Now, I know some other ones may have like a uniform cutout where it's just the button along as opposed to the way it is here, but it is what it is. It's still a very comfortable cutout, not an issue at all. So how does the Aspen feel in the hand? And besides the fact of how good this color looks, I mean, I still can't get over how good this looks. Even though this is, you know, I'm a little bit biased, this is my boy's color, still, I mean, this looks really, really good. I love the way it looks on the natural titanium 16 Pro Max. I think it looks excellent all over. Let me show you where that camera control cutout is. Looks really good. So yeah, all in all, of course, just like any other Aspen from previous years, not a pinky destroyer. If you hold it up like this, super comfortable to use. And actually this year, taking them right out of the box, I feel like the cases were less slippery than last year. If you guys got the 16 Pro Max's Aspen or for any of the 16 series, let me know in the comments how you feel about it. So let's go ahead and get into our MagSafe test. We'll start off with the Apple MagSafe wallet. Put that on there. There's our animation. And this thing is going to have a little bit of slipping when it comes to the MagSafe wallet. You do have to give it a tiny little bit of force for that to start happening, but just be a little bit careful with your leather and your fine woven wallets, especially ones with not the strongest MagSafe, because they may end up slipping off. Now, if you go over to something, for example, like the Pop Socket MagSafe wallet, this is their newest soft goods wallet, I believe it's called. You put that on there and that's not going anywhere. So it's not necessarily only the case, it's just that leather on leather material right there. Whereas with something like a stronger MagSafe wallet, you're not gonna have those issues. So if you have an Apple one or one that uses a little bit weaker magnets, just be a little bit more careful with that. And then moving along to our Apple MagSafe battery pack, let's attach that. There's our animation, and let's give it a shake. Shake it like you're mad at it, like it hurts your feelings, like it owes you money. However you want to shake it, shake it. Shake it hard. Wow, okay. This thing really did end up falling off, but you're still having really good MagSafe on here. I had to shake it as hard as I could. Nobody's sitting here and wailing on their cases and shaking them as hard as they can. I just do that for the videos, but excellent MagSafe on here. And of course, let's go ahead and move into our Anchor 623. We can sit here and yeah, it's picking it up with no problems. You really do have to give it a little bit of a shake of the wrist for that to come off. Now going to our 360-degree rotation test. So let me unzoom that real quick. There we go. We'll type a little text, a little email, get on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, which by the way, make sure you guys do follow me over there. Links are down in the description below for that. But yeah, you'll have no problems there. Then you go ahead and flip it into landscape mode, get on YouTube, watch your favorite Brian's Tech video, go ahead and rewind, fast forward, play, pause, and you'll have absolutely no issues with the MagSafe on this case. Now, let's talk about the price and the colors it comes in. So the price on this is going to be $59, which really isn't bad considering it's full grain leather, it has the metal hardware, it has good MagSafe, a good fit, everything is really good on here, which actually, speaking of the fit, we did forget to take a look at how those sides are. And yeah, I mean, full grain leather, you're gonna get a nice fit going all the way around. The buttons are going to be a hair more loose, but no concerns there. Bottom is good and the top is good as well. So all in all, a great fit on this case. You'll have no problems with the fit, with how it feels in the hand. It's not a pinky destroyer. So yeah, 59 bucks I think is a good price for this, and I can definitely recommend it at that price. So colors, it's going to come in, of course, this brand new Tech Wave right here. Then you are going to, of course, get that technically red, which is honestly one of my favorite colors still. Red and black is always one of my favorite color combinations. Then you are going to get this stone gray, which also looks really good with the natural titanium. Let's actually go ahead and put that on here while we're on video. That stone gray is going to look really, really good with that natural titanium. So that's a great color combination right there. You are also going to get brown, jet black, camel tan, navy, moss. But all in all, for $59, I definitely can recommend the Andar Aspen. It is just as good as it was last year. Super comfortable to use, great case. I've always loved the Aspen, and this year is absolutely no different. Which, by the way, I do also have a discount code with Andar, which I will leave right here. Use the code Brian15 to save yourself 15% off of your entire purchase. So it's not even gonna be $59 for you. It's gonna be even cheaper. But let me know what you guys think about the Andar Aspen down in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear what you say. Again, huge shout out to my guy T for this amazing color combination here. You guys knocked it out of the park just like last year. So that is really, really awesome. I love to see creators doing their thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way and allows me to continue making these videos for you guys. And if you guys are interested in seeing a great case that actually completely covers the camera control button with its own camera control button, I'll leave that video right there. If you want to see me unbox all 4 iPhone 16 Pro Max colors, yes, I did all 4 of them, I'll leave that video right here.